Hey guys, welcome back to Rugged Rails and girls if you're watching. Just a Roundhouse locomotive here. It actually came with as a maintenance truck. I picked it up from a second-hand shop, 50 bucks. I always wanted one of these box cab style locos. I need to fit some couplings to it. Runs pretty good. It's got an interesting mechanism in there. These two bogies actually pull out pretty easy. You can see the electrical pickups for the lights, etc. are here, just in the screws. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if that one shows it better. See the brass pickup touching the screw. And then you can see here, the other issue is you don't have much of a turning circle on there. That's not very much at all. I think the minimum recommended radius for this would probably be 22 inches or even 2 foot to get it to run nicely. Does run pretty good. It's a solid unit, heavy. Definitely doesn't like anything narrower than either a straight or a 22 inch, which is the minimum. I'll try it on here. And it runs in the opposite direction to every train. So if I put it in reverse or forward, it'll be the opposite to every other loco I own. Weird. But anyway, it's just the way it's set up. Let's see how it performs around our small loop. And away we go. So running this way. We've got it at 60 k's an hour. You can hear she's noisy. You hear that grinding sound. But I still like it. A lot of people don't. My missus actually said to me the other day, "Do you actually like that thing?" And I said, "Yep," because it looks tough to me. So performance-wise, it'll do the job. Once I put some couplings on, I haven't decided which ones I'll use yet. Either I'm thinking about maybe Lima or Tyco. Now you can see there, it's already come off. And yet we're a 22 inch radius, so I've just corrected it. Let's see how it goes this time. Maybe that's why it was grinding so much before. What I'll do is I'll run it back because the light seems to work better in one direction than the other. Chews up a bit of juice, the light, I'm sure. But again, Roundhouse, a lot of people don't like them, I think. They like the look of them, but the performance they're not happy with. But they brought out a Shay locomotive with the same mechanism. I always keep my eyes open for a cheap one. I haven't found any yet. But if I do find one, I will buy it. It's a steam loco. It's meant to look like a Shay, and same mechanism. So I'm guessing I've seen a few on eBay in America. But I don't remember seeing one, or I would have bought it at a good price in Australia. So I'll amp it up a bit. You'll see it's a very slow. We're at 70, and that's about as good as you get. But for a track cleaning style locomotive, I suppose that's all you need. You wouldn't want to go too fast. But the light works good. But she's a noisy old girl. But I wanted to get rid of it. Put a bit of paint on it. Probably do a little bit more yet to make it look nicer. I say that about a lot of things, but I will do it. It's just a matter of, now that I've set up my layout pretty much how I want to do it, to start getting into these type of things. So yeah, Roundhouse, not a popular choice of locomotives from what I can gather. But in my mind, this box cab, I really like it. Now while that's running around, I'll turn it down a bit so it's not too noisy. This old Roundhouse steamer, picked her up second hand. Every single locomotive I have is second hand. It had a bogie on the front. It was missing the smokestack, chimney, whatever you want to call it. I found this electrical connector. I turned it into a light and smokestack at the same time. And it's been playing up a little bit, not running fantastic. And I took it out today and I was fiddling around trying to get it to run better. I think I know why. That wire there is completely disconnected from the earth. So I'll repair that and then we'll put this on. I had to put the insulation there too because it was shorting. But this guy looks nice. Not a great runner, but looks good with a couple of old-time coaches on it. No road name, so I'm happy like that, doesn't bother me. I put a bit of extra weight at the front. We've actually had an old Victoria Railways ticket machine, weights, not weights, stamps I mean, they used to use. Thanks to Mum and Dad, long passed away, but that's where they came from. And they're good little weight, just probably about 5 grams each. Because that bogie kept derailing the loco, and I found that it just needed something at the front, so I put 3 of them on there. Yeah, it's not ideal, but if I paint them black, you won't really notice them. Alright, Rugged Rails, over and out. See you next time.